So it's going to be a good clash. Start of the first term, match day live this afternoon. Bannockburn and Thompson here at Victoria Park. It will be Ben Stretton, Matt Baden to do the ruck work. Stretton goes up, takes it out of the ruck contest. It was smothered though by Wall, and he might pick it up again. He tries to handball it to himself. In the end, he does. He handballs it back to Jacker at half back, who chips the ball out wide. Might sit for Tunbridge. He handballs it over the top towards Kittle on centre wing. He's wrapped up by BJ, not going anywhere. And they see themselves in the footy over the line on centre wing for a throw-in. Breeze going to the southern end, I suspect, by the looks of it. Boundary throw-in, Stretton in front. Holwell at the front of the pack, taps it on over the head of Kittle, though. BJ through the middle. He's handball towards Stretton off a standing start. Gets the kick away. Back towards centre wing. Handball inboard to Miles, gets around one, little right foot kick to centre half forward, just holds up in the breeze. Jacques with a new number by the looks of it, gets around.
I meant to tell you that.
Yeah, thanks for that, good on you. And goes back towards half forward with the kick. Miller's over there, Wall over the top as well, ball nearly spilled out. But Wall picks it up now, takes a bounce, runs through half back, wobbly kick towards half forward. On the half volley, they pick it up. Freeman gets away, goes towards an open goal square. Who's going to get back there first? It's across the face of goal, and Davis can't keep it in, and it will be a boundary throw-in.
Sorry about that. Jacques bought the wrong jumper. He bought his Anzac Day jumper from 2 years ago.
Right.
Looks like he's got two on to cover the other stuff on it.
So throw-in. Left forward pocket for Thompson, Stretton, and Tresize do the ruck work. Front of the pack, Bannockburn. Jervis gets the ball, and it goes out wide, looking for Stevenson. Can he keep it in? He can't. The two number 9s over there, Hodgson are with him, and they see it over the line for a throw-in.
How the hell do you... all that way over with the cans on, you can still hear that bloody netball whistle.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I thought it was. I looked back to see what they were
So was I. So was I, and then I realised.
So throw in, left half forward. Left half forward for the throw in now, and Stretton gets it down. Miles tried to take it with him, couldn't do so. On hands and knees, Wall gets it away to Hodgson, goes to the pocket. Stevenson gets back there, 2-on-1 in front of Davis, and we'll have another boundary throw-in. 2.5 played first term, no score as yet.
I think they're getting new netball courts anyway, Kenny tells me.
Right.
I think they're going to put them in Batesford.
So umpire back, restart play, forward pocket. You can take over any time.
What's he doing, Jason?
I don't know who
What's going on here?
What's his
ball,
name?
Forward pocket, and it's been pushed toward back to the boundary line. Over. Now the umpire says it's incorrect disposal. Something, but BJ Hardy's going to be the recipient of the free kick.
He can remember how to do it too after a week off.
Harding goes short, Fulton up from full forward position, doesn't take the mark. Howell, little quick kick, goes back to the half forward line, goes back towards Peters now from Miles. Gets a little bit of time now, steadies, kicks right foot, goes back towards the centre wing, over the back. Miller can't take the mark, ball goes over the boundary line, there's a push, and free kick's going to go to the Thompson side.
There's going to be a lot of complaints to the station.
Jacker. Goes back into the forward line, kicks towards the pocket. Davis can't keep the ball in the field of play, and it goes over, so we'll have another throw in about 35 around from behind post. Thompson back into there, attacking into the ground. Stretton down there doing the ruck work.
Yeah, boring start to the game.
Josh Tresize there stays on his feet. He gets a tap out. Again, he comes out of the delivery. It was actually Tyker was pushed in the back there. He's over the top of it. Doesn't pick it up, and it's a bit of a scramble on the far side of the ground. It's going to be another ball up, I think. Umpire circling, comes in, and he will take possession of the ball.
Getting numbers of the ball and tackling and all that, the way Thompson play, it can be a bit boring.
This is like the first quarter in Geelong last week.
Yeah, look at them all.
36 in it.
Yeah.
And it can get a bit like that. If they're winning and they're equal top, keep doing it, boys.
Yeah, it'll suit Thompson playing this type of play anyway. So down again, Stretton from the contest, little kick goes out, and as far as Hodgson, handballs back inside the wall. He was taken, push or over the shoulder, says the umpire, and there's going to be a free kick. Umpire's allowed things to go now. Goes to the goal square. Mark has been taken there by Stevenson of Bannockburn. Handballs across the line, picked up there, and Jervis comes out of defence. He goes wide, looking for Matty Watts. Out in front, takes clean possession, goes back on the right boot. Little short kick is good, and he finds BJ Harding. Goes quickly towards Jacques. He's in space by himself now. Fulton's a further afield. He goes in that direction. Good kick.
That's a
and
great
there's a
kick.
mark taken out in front. So Fulton, he is in range here, but he's just going to load up and he's going to go quickly towards the top of the goal square, pushing up. Stretton beats him, goes over the top of the head. Reek has pushed up from the half-back line. He also left the ball behind. It's sitting in a pocket to a half-forward line now, and players converge. The umpire's going to come in and say it's his. And there will be a ball up inside forward 50. This time Bannockburn's attacking into the ground.
Gee, he got a bad bounce. It bounced back over his head, didn't it? I thought he had it covered for a minute.
So Stretton again doing the ruck work down there. Baden's with him, out of the contest. Miles it was, couldn't get through the contest. The handball goes out the back, picked up there. Wall gets nicely out of the defensive area, looks across the ground, kicks towards half-back line. Hutchison can't take the mark. Jervis is there, didn't pick the ball up cleanly, can go backwards to Watts and finds him now in a little bit of space. He kicks round the body, picks up BJ Harding, goes over the top by handball, back towards Jervis. Bounce wasn't good. Harding's going to go back and collect it again. Hutchison's on hands and knees. Watts puts his hand in there and wins possession of the ball, tries to kick the ball along the boundary line and does so. Gains about 20 metres and the ball goes back over the boundary line as we tick towards 6 minutes first quarter. Both sides are yet to score.
So throw it just inside 50. Bannockburn into attack, northern end of the ground, left of your radio dial as we get the ball back into play. Miller in front, gets it down, rove by McLeish, gets a kick around the corner. Jervis doesn't sit for him again the second time. Wall, he comes in, had plenty of it already, tries to shuffle the ball out. Jacques through the middle, had it, lost it. Harding through the middle, it's pretty hot in the middle there. Jacques kick from midair is okay to half forward, but standing there and taking the mark, Tunbridge for Thompson. Right on defensive 50. Along the line to centre wing, don't know who that was to. Harding was the only one there. Bannockburn chips it towards Miles inside the centre square at half forward. He chips it all over the top. Link Peters
He left it for him.
waited for Fulton. He didn't take it with him though. Tunbridge rode the bump, got the handball out. Wasn't crash hot though. Ball still in the middle. Not. He loses the football on the tackle. Through the middle. Hodgson. Handball was okay to Tunbridge. His handball was just a throw in the end.
It was a throw too, I think.
runs through the middle. Draws a player. Handballs quickly to Banfield. Over the top and they're away now. Holwell. His 30-metre handball over the top towards Scott on centre wing. Doesn't sit for him to start with. Has to try and get around one tackle. Can't. Drop the footy. Umpire said play on. Now the other way. Jacker puts the tackle on. The umpire will come in and ball it up on centre wing.
I'll tell you what, you were right. It was dropping the footy. He didn't have much of a chance. Last night, they let it go and go and go. I like that if they do it all day. I don't mind that.
So ball up, centre wing out of side. Stretton comes across. Doesn't go in the ruck in the end. Tyquin does. Was named obviously to go up and he goes. Now with the right foot kick around the corner. Miss Fulton. Wiseman was behind him. Denham across there. The 255s. Jake Miles there as well and they see it over the line for a throw in 50 around for the Bannockburn goal.
Is this what our game's coming to when you got Stretton standing there, but Tyquin has
Can't
to
go
go
for the
up
ruck.
because
No,
he had
no,
to nominate because he wasn't quite there?
It's ridiculous.
It's not right. It's not right.
They got to get rid of that rule, don't they?
Yeah.
Yep, straight away.
I think that will be one that will disappear, I reckon. Ball back into the field of play. Baden over the top, goes towards Tyquin, picks the ball up, goes back outside. Stollengraf got the ball, goes into the half-forward pocket. Out there, Miles didn't take clean possession of it. Denham picks it up, handballs away. Baden's back to lend some assistance. He goes short. Kick was good, and the mark has been taken out there. And I'm not too sure that it is out there. Might be... Not doesn't matter who it is, but anyway, they win possession. This might be McLeish out there now, I think, who has the ball. So he's looking to deliver the ball back towards centre wing. He goes long. Good lead up from Davis and good hands. Takes the mark out in front and rewarded there by the umpire. So Davis now on centre wing looking to slide the ball back into their forward line.
Might have been Trezise, Smithy.
Was it? Goes along the boundary line. And the mark is taken out there. Wall again. So he's been prominent early in the first quarter. Little quick kick. Goes to the pocket. Goes looking for. But will not find Freeman as the ball runs over the boundary line. So we'll have a throw in forward pocket. So it's Stretton getting down there now. And Trezise is also down there with him. Ball thrown back in by the umpire. Front position taken, but again, it's Tyquin tries to work himself through the contest. Again, not much prior opportunity there, so there will be another ball up to take place. Half forward line for the Thompson side. So So down this time, tapped back by Stretton. Clearance goes towards Tresize. He can't pick the ball up cleanly. Thompson come out with the ball again. It's up in the hands of Baden. His kick was short. The umpire says he's got to continue now. Went to Wall. Wall gave it back to Baden. Off a step, he goes back towards the full forward position. Davis had his eyes on the ball. There's only one that did. And it's going to go towards the centre half back position. It's Cole that's got on hands and knees. He needs to get the clearance out. Thompson, they feed the ball out of the contest. Pick up there. Stevenson got the handball wide. Went out towards Jervis. He gets away. Gives the handball back to BJ Harding. He's got numbers over the top. He's going to go out here. He's going to go to Jarks. The kick wasn't good off the boot. Will it get to him? Poor bounce. Ends up in the hands there. And the player that runs away there is Smilovic. He goes along the boundary line. Not his best suited by the ball now. He just needs to pick the ball up, get back on his left foot. Got some numbers around him, but he can't bring it back far enough or anywhere near far enough. Ball goes across the face of goal. It's actually stayed inside the boundary line, so it's picked up and moved away by Maguire. Goes back towards centre wing. Great kick. Mark taken out there by Reece Holwell. He steadies himself up now. Little short chip up over the top, and again Wall presents, takes the mark. Goes across the ground now, looks back into the centre. Hutchison it is by himself. Stretches up and takes the mark. Goes on with it now. Quick kick into the forward line. Cole, best position. Ball comes out the back and there's a hold.
And 50.
And advantage.
He missed it.
And Freeman's played on and missed the goal.
A hold.
But he was...
Oh, yeah, I know what you're going to say, and I agree with you. Let it go. Oh, yeah.
Was it a hold?
He was in the wrong position to be held. I thought he would have to be the heldee, wouldn't he? The position
he was in the middle of the other two,
Yeah.
but I didn't think the bloke behind had him. So
No.
Anyway, it's their first score of the afternoon. We've got 11 minutes and it's Thompson, one behind. Bannockburn yet to score.
So Stevenson from fullback goes to the outer side, sets it up. Number of players there. Cole's one in front, takes the mark. Umpire said no play on. Tyquin must have touched it as well. Oh.
No. That's the right decision. The other bloke saw it and said it's a mark, and it was a bloody mark every day of the week.
Cole at half back goes along with a kick towards a centre wing, not from behind, tapped over the top. Wiseman in front. Can run away on centre wing, go with a right foot kick back towards Cole again. Can't take it this time, off the back of the pack. They might be able to pick it up. Bannockburn if they've got the number. Stevenson tracks it and gets the footy and goes back towards centre wing. Wiseman, though, gets across, takes the mark. He's got Jacker in the middle if he can see him. He does now. Can he get it to him? He can, and Jacker runs. Can he get away? He goes with a long kick towards an open square, and he misses. And through for one behind. So second behind at Thompson. They are two behinds. They lead Bannockburn yet to score. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard, 12 played.
He reads the play so well, Wiseman. It might even be a good idea for Fulton to stay deep for a while, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Keep him back, you reckon?
Keep him out of the play, yeah.
So Stevenson kicks in. That kick wasn't good off the boot. And again, it gets towards Josh Cole in the middle of the ground. He picks the ball up, gives the handball away. Running player is Tyquin. Handball's over the top. Got numbers out. Not. Goes further afield to Watts. Watts now goes long. Again, the blast back. Bloke back there was going to be Maguire, but the bounce wasn't good. Ends up in the hands of Link Peters, who kicks a goal. Umpire says that is all clear. So Link Peters kicks the first goal of the afternoon. And Bannockburn now one straight goal. They lead Thompson, who are two behinds. 30 minutes gone first quarter. Buckley's Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard.
I think you're seeing a game where people are getting it and handballing it quick and kicking it quick. The pressure's on. Young Tyquin gets the ball in the middle. He could have done that too. He'd have kicked it anywhere, but he just steadied. And his disposal was class. It started it off. And Link Peters, he knew where to run. I thought he was going to get it first hand. It bounced and he got it again. And that's a good start for Bannockburn. It's taken them a fair while. But because Thompson have kicked a couple of points, it puts them in front.
So back to the middle. Stretton and Baden. Baden gets it down. Holwell can't take it with him. Kittle's in there as well. They leave it behind. Coming off half back. That's Bannockburn side. Try and get it back towards Stretton. He sits for Jacker. He taps it backwards to Egan. Got some support. Holwell missed Jacker first. Then he picked it up. Got it across half back. Trowith with a kick towards Hutchinson. Diving mark because I think the Breeze was playing a bit of havoc with that one as well. So he's got it on centre wing.
And it was a mongrel punt.
It was. Called to play on now. He tries to chip the ball over the head of Baden in the end. Kittle couldn't take it. Kick off from mid-air by Bowden. Goes towards centre half forward. Couple of Bannockburn players spoil each other. Jacker with just the tumbling punt towards centre half forward. Stevenson can't take it and then he loses it. Gardner's there. Freeman as well. Normally pretty good. Cyril gets around. Or can he? No, he dropped the footy that time. That's a punce. And Stevenson plays on quickly and gets the ball quickly out towards Miles. Miles takes the mark, just back end of centre wing on the outer side. chips the ball over the top.
They get it down quick. Jervis has snuck down there on his own here.
Bowden takes the mark. He chips the ball further. Kelly takes it. Just holding it up on centre wing, Bannockburn. They've tracked him back now, Connor Jervis.
Yeah, Hutchinson spotted him. Good stuff.
Kelly goes towards centre half forward. Not got a push in the back, but the umpire said play on. Now the handball comes from Cole. Got that Miller. He dropped it as well. The umpire said yes, he did. And free kick to Thompson at left half back. So, just umpire holding the ball up. Quick kick out. McLeish goes to Holwell. He chips the ball back. Johnson takes the mark. So still on centre wing. Chips the ball to Troeth. Can switch it to Denham. And he's also got Spokes as well, but he goes longer to centre half forward. Over the head of a couple coming out. Freeman, it's over his head as well. Getting back there, Reek gets the handball out further. They might be away. Harding, he gives it away by hand. Now Bowden goes with a kick towards Brother, and Bowden takes the mark. Luke to Ryan. He chips the ball over the top. Smilovic, can he take the mark? Yes, he can. Centre wing.
Where's he from, Smitty?
I got Bannockburn.
Chips the ball over the top to Miles. Full of info. Miles
Ask a stupid
takes the man.
I don't know whether he's come out with the Riccardi boys that have come out from North Geelong, North Shore.
So. I think so.
I'm not too sure.
And 50 as well now. So Jake Miles is going to take the ball well inside kicking range for a goal. So I think somebody ran over the mark there at that stage.
Now, we're talking about that rule, that the other one. Did you see when Cochin grabbed Kelly last night?
Yeah, as he ran past.
No freak.
Nothing. Yeah, no. They just make it up as they go along, don't they? So, Jake Miles, he's 25 out directly in front for the second for Bannockburn. He kicks it. So, he's first of the afternoon. And second for the Country Tigers, 2 straight 12. And they lead Thompson 2 behinds. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard, 16.5 played.
Look, I know it's only early in the game, but the Thompson, the way they're playing, they're not playing as well as what we saw them play the last couple of times. And I think Bannockburn realised that this could be their last hurrah, and they're playing pretty good footy. But no matter what you're doing, you just can't afford to run over a mark. You can't afford to abuse an umpire or go in that. And you can't afford to give 50 in this game. The grounds are smaller.
Yeah, you're right. Not when it takes you into goal scoring range.
You just can't afford to give 50s from there and give the opposition a gift. Because goals are going to be hard to come by all day. You can't give gifts.
So back in the middle we go, and this time it's Fulton in doing the ruck work. Ball comes down, it's in the hand of Baden, kicks into the half-forward line. Back there is Stevenson. Read it nicely, but it's going to be picked up out there on the far side by Scott. Tries to get around Stevenson. The handball comes out. He goes back and collects it again. Now looks back towards the top of the square. Kick goes in towards Bowden and Davis. Ball comes to ground at ground level. Now it's underneath both players there. Umpire circling, says there's a hold. No, sorry, a holding the ball decision. And it was a Thompson player, and Davis was the first one to jump on top. So Bowden is the recipient of the free kick. And Luke Bowden will kick from the back pocket, delivers the ball back outside 50, goes looking for Fulton. He got underneath the ball. Bowden just belts it back inside 50. Was well done. Picked up Banfield. Handball's back inside. Josh Cole was there. So's Kelly. Got the handball over the top. Missed the target. Benny Cole's in there, but it's Thompson to come out of the contest. Picked up there. Kicked forwards by Hodgson. Back to the top of the square. Good spoil from that position. Hodgson collected the ball from the contest. It's now punched back towards the boundary line and runs over. So there's going to be a throw-in 5 metres around from the behind post.
Geez, you talk about that Kelly. He can play football, can't he?
Tim Kelly.
Geelong,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to lose him after 12 months, would you? Ball thrown in by the umpire.
To Carlton.
Ball picked up in the contest. Miles gets out of trouble nicely. Goes to Peters. Has a little bit of time now to deliver the ball. Looks out wide. Goes towards Jark. But well read there. Tunbridge comes in and takes the mark. So the ball will go back quickly into their forward line. He just a little chip to the pocket, and it's okay because Freeman comes in and takes the mark.
It's a tough goal from there.
You have to kick this nearly to the top of the left-hand post, I reckon, but he chips the ball back in.
No one's standing there.
And Gardner's taken a mark. Will go back and shoot for goal. Was he in the square? Was he not in the square?
I thought he was just outside.
He wasn't
of it.
in the square. He's done the dodge there. Don't worry about that.
Doesn't matter because he's kicked a goal. So Brandon Gardner gets Thompson's first. There, 1-2. Bannockburn, 2 straight goals. 19 and a half minutes gone, first quarter. Buckley's Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard.
Well, firstly, no matter who it is, you cannot leave a bloke sitting like that. I don't know how that happened. Obviously, bad communication, but you cannot do that. But if he marks it outside the square, I think he gets brought back right on an angle. If he marks it inside the square, he's directly in front. He was neither. So I don't know how you work that one out, but you've got to get these little things right, because if they put him round it, it makes it a hard kick. He may not kick the goal. If he marks it in the square, fair enough.
So back to the middle. Fulton having a run on the ruck. Up against Baden. Fulton gets it down, rode by Miles. Gets through traffic too easily for Thompson. Goes with a kick outside of the boot towards the boundary. Miller comes out, got a hand to it. Maguire sees him in the footy over the line at half forward for a throw in. Bannockburn just into attack. Throw in. Baden gets it down to the front. Kick from the middle from Egan. Now back towards half forward for Bannockburn. Through some traffic. Oh,
he's
dropped the
it.
footy.
Yeah.
That was Smilovic who dropped the footy at 50. And Thompson will take the free kick. They go laterally to Wiseman at centre half back. He calls to play on. He chips it out wide, looking for Tunbridge, who takes the mark uncontested in front of Jacques. He gets around the corner. Jacques, though, was there and smothered the footy. Now he's under pressure. He loses the football in the tackle. And Tunbridge holds him up. Hutchinson comes across as well, and the umpire will come in and ball it up. So, ball up. Centre wing. Fulton and Baden come down and do the ruck work.
I think it's the two big blokes, mate.
Yeah. Miles, Holwell's next to him. Kelly wrapped up, not going anywhere. Gardner tries to take the footy off him, and the umpire will come in and ball it up again. So Fulton and Baden again. Baden gets it down with the left hand. McLeish in traffic gets it back to the middle. Reek tracks it back towards half back. Taken out of it by Scott. Handball towards Kittle. He's over the top of it. Can't take it with him. No. Pack develops again. Gardner comes in. The umpire will come in and ball it up again. Centre half forward. This time for Thompson. They're 1-2-8. Bannockburn 2 straight 12. 22 played. First term.
At least it's close.
Yep.
So, as we said, in the centre square, ball is thrown up. It's a centre half forward position for the Thompson side. Now at ground level, Reek over the top. And it's not going to come out again, so the umpire will come in quickly and have another ball up. Reese Holwell emerges with the football, and you wouldn't expect anyone else to. So Fulton again doing the ruck work. This time it's tapped down, goes towards Slot, and Graff is back on the ground, and he's been taken very quickly. And again, the umpire to come in and have another ball up. A similar position to the last. So Josiah's doing the ruck work. Fulton out the back this time. Peters nicely out of the contest. Little quick kick goes to Knott in the middle of the ground. Handball missed the first target, but he's got back up there, and it's Kelly. Goes quickly to the half-forward line coming up. Jarks takes the mark. So he's outside forward 50. Not many options long, but he's going to go that way now. He loads up, goes long, goes looking for... And
beautiful mark.
Timed that nicely. Good kick, we can say. And Connor Jervis with an opportunity now to go back and kick for goal.
Well, you can say it was a good kick, but I don't think the kick had anything to do with it, really. He just kicked it long, and Connor Jervis read it magnificently.
So Jervis to come in about 20 metres. Not much of an angle to deal with here. Kicks at goal, and that's pretty nice off the boot and straight through the middle. So he's got his first, and Bannockburn now have their third. They move to 3 straight. Leading Thompson on 1-2, 24 minutes gone. So Buckley's Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard.
But when it's in the packs and the footy doesn't look good, but when Bannockburn can get it out and run it, they look all right. And if they can continue to do that, then Thompson will have to change their game a bit. I'd like to see Thompson get out a bit and run it a bit too, because we've seen them do that. See if they can do that. Make it. I tell you what, it'll make it a hell of a lot better game for us to watch.
They're going to get a rocket at quarter time, Thompson.
Oh, no doubt.
They're not chasing at all. when they haven't got the footy.
Well, once it gets out, they're not chasing.
They're not
That's why Bannockburn
right.
are looking good when it gets out.
Back to the middle, Stretton. And Tresize having a run on the ruck. Tresize gets it down for Thompson. Hole in the middle. Reese tries to get it away. Now Middleton. He gives the handball away. Slaughtergraph gets the handball over the top. Missed the target. Peters. Oh, gee whiz. Got collected by Egan, but it was a bit late.
Yeah, I think he said it was a bit high.
Well, it was, but he's either has hit him or he hasn't. He can't wait for a second.
Well, it looks to me like he saw him stay down, so I better pay it, maybe.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But I think he got the decision right.
Oh, no, it was, but he just, anyway. Ball from Peters, got it away quickly. Shock and kick inside for Bannockburn. Free kick for a hold. Thompson's going to take it at half back. Tunbridge has got it. Handballs it away to Wall. Just barrels the kick in the middle to nobody in particular. 4 Bannockburn blokes stand there and could raffle it. And Bowden won the raffle. And he kicks it laterally to Jervis. He gets the handball out to BJ. Harding goes over the top now with a little kick around the corner to Matt Watts, who takes the mark. Left half forward. Chips it up. Wiseman's there. Fulton gets to the middle. Can't take the mark. Oh,
he's got a free kick.
The Thompson defenders are all hands on heads. But, you either punch the ball away or take the mark. You don't have to worry about it.
Well, that's right. He got himself in a position where I think they had to hold him back, otherwise he was going to mark it.
That's it. So Kieran Fulton will shoot for goal from 25 out directly in front. Chance for his first of the afternoon and the 4th for Bannockburn. He comes in and he has...
You can't miss them, mate. Crikeys, you can't afford to miss them.
So they go to 3-1-19, Bannockburn. And Thompson at 1-2-8. Buckley's Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard, 26 played.
So Wall's doing it all over the ground at the moment, kicking in from full back now.
Well, I hope it's a better kick than the last one, because that was a shocker to 4 Bannockburn players.
So Wall now looking at some options here, and he's going to go straight down the middle of the ground by the looks of things. Loads up, he'll go long. Out towards Miller from behind. Oh, that's a good reach up and grab. And the mark has been taken out there, Maguire.
Jeez, he grabbed hold of him too. Could have been 50.
Handballs back to Hodgson. Inside, Wiseman. Puts him under pressure. He is gone. And the free kick will go to Jarks. So Jarks just on the point or the tip of the centre square now. Loads up and goes long. Back to the goal square. Miles is the target, but Trellis unattended. It just goes up and takes the mark, and he will settle things down now. Goes to the far side of the ground. Mark is going to be not taken because the spoil comes on from Kelly. Puts the ball back over the boundary line, so a throw-in to take place in the half-forward line for Bannockburn at their end of the ground.
There was a terrible, terrible handball to Wiseman. He gave him no chance at all.
Standing still, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And back to the play, really.
I don't even know if he called for it.
So thrown in by the umpire once again, far side of the ground. Stretton doing the ruck work, comes to the front of the contest. Kelly tries to take it out of Tyquan's hand. He ends up with it, but then is tackled, and he's not going any further than that. So the umpire again to have a ball up in that similar position. Just outside their forward 50 now. Time Stratton out the back, goes towards Jarks, taps it further afield, picked up Middleton, the runner outside is Bowden. He looks back to the top of the square, over the top. There's no one behind. Alec Denham will be the first one to get back. He can handball over the top. He's not too sure where he wants to go, so he goes back across the face of goal. Back to his teammate and partner in crime for a number of years. Wall now has it. He, don't know whether he sold any candy, but he just kept it in his hand and then went long, kicked it straight to Chris Reek, and he couldn't take the mark on centre wing. Then he falls over. Then he loses the ball. And we're going back into the forward line. It's Jacker leading in the race for the ball. Right with him is Cole. Jacker stays there nicely, gets the handball away. Freeman can run to the goal square and kick a goal. So Dan Freeman gets his first goal of the afternoon and the second now for the Thompson side. They're 2-2. They trail Bannockburn on 3 goals, 1. We have gone 28 and a half minutes. Buckley's Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard.
Was that Benny Hill at his best or what? I can't believe that. The footy in that passage of play was pretty much the worst I've seen for the year. And Thompson finished up with a goal out of it. I suppose they don't mind if they get a goal out of it, but first Wall does exactly what he did last time. He kicked it straight to the Bannockburn bloke. He drops it, bounces over his head. Oh, crikeys. We're in for a long, long day unless the footy improves here.
Game on for Werribee too.
Yeah. Oh, I told you, they could be in a bit of trouble.
Who?
Werribee.
No, they're going all right.
Well,
And I'll tell you why they're going all right.
What?
Because North Geelong is leading Winchelsea by 36 points.
Wow.
And Belmont is leading Geelong West by 20.
And Werribee?
Beating Anarchy.
Wow. Well, that could change the whole complex.
So
That means Bannockburn have to win here today too. This could go all the way.
Wouldn't it be good if it was coming down to the last round?
Oh,
haven't had that for a few years, have
Yeah,
we?
no. It's been done and dusted 4 rounds ago.
oh yeah. And I have to do it in the nude.
Can't wait for that. Round
Not
18, Bannockburn and Werribee.
Not happening.
Stretton.
I've got some skin colour undies at home.
Bain. Don't want to know what goes on with you.
Yeah.
Free kick, Thompson in the
Stained.
middle. Baden. All right, that's enough. Baden.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Handballs it away quickly. Off a step, McLeish goes to half forward. But getting back there, Kelly. Should have taken the mark, really, but couldn't. So Thompson now have the ball. Hole runs past, picks it up, blind turn, does nicely. Handball to nobody in particular, though. Stevenson overruns it. Getting back there, Jacko is up forward now. Good tackle. Ball spills free, and it's a
Post, I reckon.
one behind, and I think that was Davis who kicks that. And they play on quickly, Bannockburn, and they go to Knott in the back pocket, who goes along the line towards half-back, and Harding takes the mark. He's got some freebies along the line. Miles is one of them. He goes in that direction. Takes the mark. So Miles now. Jacques. Oh, Miles just puts it up. Miller in front. Should be able to take
On
the
his
mark.
own.
And does. So now Miller goes long towards Stretton. Tries to push Baden out of the way. Oh, there's the siren for quarter time. Not going to matter. And at quarter time, it's Bannockburn at 3-1-19. They lead Thompson 2-3-15. The goal scorer is Dale at quarter time.
Yes, for Bannockburn, one each to Peters, Jervis and Jake Miles, and for Thompson, Freeman and Gardner.
4 points of difference at quarter time. Bannockburn 3-1-19. They lead Thompson 2-3-15. Take a break. Back with the second quarter. Match day live after this on 94.7 The Pulse.